hugged her. I said, I'm so proud of you. I go, savor this. Use this as a formula. I said, but keep being.
Cheryl Miller, one of the most influential figures in the history of women's basketball, recently delivered a powerful message aimed at Caitlin Clark. Cherish this moment, because they're coming for you, Miller said, framing her words as both a warning and advice. This wasn't just a casual comment. It carried deeper meaning, pointing to the intense pressure that comes with superstardom and the constant challenge of staying at the very top. In today's discussion, we'll break down the legendary careers of Cheryl Miller and Caitlin Clark, unpack the significance behind Miller's statement, and explore what it could mean for the WNBA, the growth of women's basketball, and the future of the sport.
One of the greatest college players ever, a scholastic icon who helped the game climb to new popularity, Cheryl Miller. This two-time National High School Player of the Year received more than 250 scholarship offers. She picked USC and lived up to every expectation.
Cheryl Miller's path to basketball greatness started early, shaped by both her natural talent and the highly competitive environment she grew up in. Raised in Riverside, California, Miller came from a family where sports were a way of life. Her father, a military man, instilled discipline, resilience, and mental toughness, qualities that would later define her identity on the court. That structured upbringing became a foundation for the fierce competitor she would become. Her siblings also played a major role in her development. Most notably, her brother Reggie Miller, who would go on to become an NBA Hall of Famer, constantly challenged her. Their sibling rivalry fueled her drive, pushing her to sharpen her skills and develop an unmatched work ethic. For Cheryl, it was never just about enjoying the game. It was about becoming the best, no matter the competition. Even at a young age, her talent was impossible to ignore. Observers noticed a rare blend of smooth movement, power, and elite basketball IQ that set her apart from players her age. Basketball wasn't simply an activity for her. It felt like a purpose, and she approached it with relentless dedication. While others left the gym, she often stayed behind, putting in extra hours that began attracting attention from coaches and scouts. By the time she reached high school, her name was already circulating in basketball circles. She wasn't just playing the game, she was redefining what young female athletes could do on the court. Her dominance came from a combination of size, speed, and skill that opponents struggled to handle, and she routinely took control of games in a way few others could. At Riverside Polytechnic High School, her impact went beyond wins and statistics. She helped shift the perception of girls' basketball, drawing more attention to the sport and becoming the center of a growing spotlight. Her leadership, consistency, and ability to take over games elevated not just her team, but the visibility of women's basketball itself. Behind her rise was a strong family foundation. Her mother, a registered nurse, managed the demanding logistics of Cheryl's athletic life while also providing emotional stability. She was a constant source of support, helping Cheryl stay grounded through both success and setbacks. Her father's influence was equally important. His military background brought structure, discipline, and a no-excuses mindset into Cheryl's upbringing. He emphasized focus, perseverance, and mental strength, traits that became essential to how she performed under pressure. That mindset helped shape not only her basketball career, but the way she approached challenges throughout her life.
Was the king of the block. Getting in the car, ready to kind of gloat a little bit, and I'm really kind of ready to give it to Cheryl.
Reggie Miller, Cheryl's younger brother and future NBA Hall of Famer, added another powerful layer of motivation to her journey. Growing up alongside him in a highly competitive household meant that every backyard game and every sibling matchup became a chance to improve. Those constant battles weren't just casual play. They were training grounds where both Cheryl and Reggie sharpened their skills. For Cheryl, Reggie wasn't only a brother. He was a rival, a teammate in their shared obsession with basketball, and eventually a fellow legend of the sport. Their competitiveness pushed each other to levels of excellence they may not have reached alone. Cheryl herself has often acknowledged that going up against Reggie kept her sharp and forced her to constantly elevate her game. The Miller household wasn't just a home, it was a culture built around sports, discipline, and high expectations. Excellence wasn't optional, it was the standard. Every setback was treated as a lesson, every challenge as an opportunity to improve. That environment helped shape a deep, almost complete understanding of basketball. It wasn't only about playing the game, but mastering every detail, physical conditioning, mental preparation, and the strategic thinking needed to outplay opponents. Support in the Miller family wasn't passive. It was active and involved, with every member playing a role in Cheryl's development. Her success wasn't just an individual achievement. It was the result of a shared family drive built on competition, respect, and a constant pursuit of greatness. From that foundation, Cheryl Miller would go on to dominate at the collegiate level at USC, where her career would completely redefine women's basketball.
High school, Miller set California state records for most points scored in a season and in a career while leading her team to a 132-4 record. She led USC to back-to-back national champions.
Cheryl Miller's rise to basketball greatness was shaped by a highly competitive family environment, especially her rivalry with her brother Reggie Miller, which pushed both siblings to reach elite levels. Supported by a disciplined father and a caring mother, she developed the toughness and work ethic that made her a dominant force at USC, where she won national championships, broke records, and became one of the greatest college players of all time. Although injuries ended her playing career before the WNBA era, she continued to influence the game through coaching, broadcasting, and mentorship. Caitlin Clark represents the modern era of women's basketball, rising from a high school sensation to a college superstar at Iowa and now a standout in the WNBA with the Indiana Fever. Known for her deep shooting range, playmaking, and confidence, she has quickly become one of the league's most popular and impactful players. As her stardom grows, Cheryl Miller's message, "Savor this moment because they're coming for you," serves as a reminder of the pressure, criticism, and constant challenges that come with being at the top of professional sports.